One sunny afternoon, best friends Henry and Sylvia were exploring the dusty attic of Henry's house when they stumbled upon a dusty, old clock hidden beneath a pile of forgotten toys. Its ornate face was surrounded by strange engravings, and the hands ticked backward instead of forward. Curiosity sparked in their eyes as Henry reached out to touch it. As soon as his fingers brushed the clock's cool surface, a bright flash of light enveloped them, and in an instant, everything around them changed. When the light faded, they found themselves in a bustling marketplace filled with people wearing funny clothes and speaking a language that sounded like a mix of sing-songy words and laughter. "What just happened?" Sylvia exclaimed, looking around in awe. "I think we're in ancient Rome," Henry replied, recalling the history book he had read just last week. The streets were filled with merchants selling colorful fruits, soldiers chatting boisterously, and children running around playing games. Suddenly, a loud horn blared, and people began to scatter. "What's going on?" asked Sylvia as she tugged on Henry's sleeve. "A Roman parade," Henry shouted, grabbing Sylvia's hand. "Let's watch." They darted to the edge of the marketplace to get a glimpse of the colorful floats and the magnificent soldiers marching by. But as they stood in awe, they realized they hadn't thought about how to get back home. "We need to find that clock again," Sylvia said, panic creeping into her voice. "Before the sun sets." Henry nodded, trying to think quickly. "Let's ask someone for help." They spotted a friendly-looking baker selling bread. Excitedly, they approached him and asked if he had seen a strange clock. The baker, amused by their excitement, laughed and said, "Ah, you mean the clock of destiny. It appears every 100 years, and only to those who need it the most." "Do you know where we can find it?" Henry asked desperately. The baker pointed towards the distant hills, where a magnificent temple stood. "It's said that the clock is hidden inside that temple, but beware, the journey won't be easy." Henry and Sylvia took a deep breath and began their adventure toward the temple. They climbed steep hills, crossed a bubbling brook, and navigated through a labyrinth of trees. Along the way, they encountered challenges like a mischievous monkey that snatched Sylvia's hat and a friendly horse who wouldn't let them pass until they traded him a shiny pebble they had found. Finally, they reached the grand temple. Inside, they found intricate carvings and towering columns. In the center, glowing softly, stood the clock of destiny. As they approached, the clock chimed 6 times. "We need to turn the hands back to where we found it," Henry instructed. Together, they turned the hands counterclockwise, and with every tick, they felt a surge of energy